Hello. Ban whoever made that animation your loading screen. I heard they're stinky. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'll bonk them so quick. They'll have their head rolling. Also, hello, Melseto. Been having a good day. It's finally here. The day I've been waiting for. The day that I've been edging my carrots on Uma. Finally, I can release it and make poor decisions. Luckily, all these carrots I have currently have been saved because glory to Side Games, they've been giving out so many free carrots just for the fuck of it. Even when there's some maintenance, they're like, here, we apologize for the inconvenience. Let me give you 50 carrots. And I'm like, shh, fuck yeah. So I've been fine on my end. Nothing crazy has been happening. It was raining earlier. Finally, hasn't rained for like 50 years here. I was hoping it would still be raining, just so I can play Umineko. It'll be more immersive, but sadly the rain has died down for a while now. That's okay though. Depending how today goes for Umamusume, because I mostly just want to roll. But if I end up getting the character I want, which is Summer Maruzensky, I will do a career run. I might still play Umineko afterwards, but it all depends how much time I take playing Umamusume, because usually that takes a while. Especially if I'm doing a career run and reading all the dialogue and stuff, so... who knows? It all depends on what happens. So I would just want to literally jump right in. Though I want to wait till more people come up, but I'm certain we'll be rolling for a while anyway. Okay. Let's go wait for the Uma. There we go. No hiccups there. Turn off all of that. Side Games! Umamusume! Pretty Nami! Oh man, I'm so nervous. New trainees! Summer's special week. Summer Maruzensky! The hot gilf. Oh man, it's gonna be harder to get Maruzensky because it's a duo banner, and both of them are in. It's not like, oh, why don't we just make them separate? It's like, no, they're together. Fuck you. New support cards. Ooh, loli. Winning ticket and sweet Tosho. Loli. If I have leftovers, maybe I'll get a support card, because I really do need some new ones. So hope the volume is okay. No way, Peta, the horse is here. Peta, the horse is here. Also, I've been doing Cancer Cup off stream. I've been doing seemingly well. Some losses. There was like one time where I just had like one win and I'm like, damn, these Umas have hands. But I still qualify for A rank, so hopefully by the very end, because I think now they're like calculating. I think they're calculating like fall round signups. Okay, so yeah, it's they're calculating for like the next round, because there's like a cooldown period. Okay. Ooh. 12,900 carrots. Let's fucking go, man. I've been saving, because she is the new frontrunner meta. She's gonna be the meta for quite a while, and also she's hot, and I can't say no to good fan service in a game. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do this, man. Can't wait any longer. Will I be as lucky as my Ono Top Gun wedding? Probably not, but we'll see. Long shot star. Bow, 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 bow. Come on, you gotta turn. You turn rainbow for me. Bakshino, Ticket, Ryan, Haru, Pink Halo, Ticket, Grass, Nice, King. Okay. Let's go again. See how far we can go. I don't know if I want to open my wallet because I've been spending on quite a lot of stuff. Shopping. Matakani, Halo, Super, Ticket, Ticket, Super, Ticket. Jesus Christ, go away winning ticket. Holy shit. Vodka. Jesus. Okay, 8,000. Oh! Gold door, gold door, gold door. Can we get it? Either Marosensky or Super Creek. I mean, no, special week. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, turn rainbow. Turn rainbow just for me. Had a nice Agnes. Nice. Oh, rainbow! Oh, I think this is a... yeah, special week. Special! Special! Okay, we got one of them. Not Marozensky, but we got one of them. Super. Agno. Tiki. Grass. Okay, we got one of them. Pretty good, pretty good. We're like 30 pity now. Let's keep going until we're run dry. And then I'll cry because I'll have nothing for digital Agnes Digital when she comes out in November. Come on, your favorite star. You gotta turn one of them into rainbow, please. Oh my God, Ryan, go! Aww, Goshi, Goshi. I don't need you, Goshi. Okay. We're gonna be close to 50 pity now. 50 pity. Ba 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 ba. Long shot star. Okay. It's got Daiwa. Oh man, we're running dry already. Ba 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 ba. Favorite star. Bow 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 bow. Oh, rainbow, rainbow. SSR. We get SSR. Is it Maru-chan? Winning. Ryan no. Grass. Oh. Grass again. Ah. Current-chan. Girl, I already have you. I guess you want me to uncap you. It could have at least given me a new Uma. Even if it's not Marozensky, a new Uma at least. They're like, no. Let me give you an Uma you already have. Oh! 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 Ah. Well, okay, special week again. Spit-chan. Okay. I guess I can't be too mad. 2 SSRs. Oh fuck, we're running dry. We're going again though. Last one. And after that we'll probably do like support cards or something. I don't know. I don't know if the support cards are worth pulling. Long shot star. Bam 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 bam. Let's skip this one. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Oh man, do I have to go full pity and then get Marozensky? Favorite star? Bow, 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 bow. Come on. Big money, don't whammy. Big money, don't whammy. Fucking hell, 3 Ryans in a row. Get the hell out of here. Oh! Oh! Oh, 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 oh! Horse I do not have. Horse I do not have. It is Mahono Baban! Wow, a promotion to watch Tron Ares. Thanks, Cygames. You know what? I can't be mad. I do not even have Mahono Bourbon. You know what? I'll take the Clanker Horse. Fuck it, why not? You know what? Sure. Sure. I still got singles. Should I use my singles? I got 2 singles. Ba, 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 ba. I will. Use my last ticket. Bam. You're not my winning ticket. You may be a winning ticket, but you're not a winner to me. Well, did not get Marozensky, but I got Special Week and Mihono Bourbon. So it's not all bad, technically speaking. Yes, give me carrots. Thank you. I guess I better decide for this. I mean, technically I could do a career run with Special Week, but she's not Mihono Burb. I mean, she's not Marozensky. Bleh. I think this will be my final pick, maybe. Unless I do Golshi, but I don't know. I mean, Golshi has done some wins for me. Their Grass Wonder is also really good. Give me my mile. Where my mile horse is at? Yeah, she's not good enough. Nice to meet you, this. Should I do Kurin-chan? I mean, I did raise her as a frontrunner, but I'm like, pretty confident with Seiyun Sky that I feel like I don't need another one. We'll do vodka. Replace Grass Wonder. Okay. Only because she has an S in Mile. I mean, she's done okay last few rounds. I think I'll be fine. I don't know. Or should I just go with Grass Wonder? Grass Wonder has done secured me some wins. I think it's this one with the AM power. Yeah. How many wins have you gotten? But she has better stats though. But she has. Fuck it. Do vodka. Hey, that's the team I'm locking in for tomorrow. Yeah. Well, let's look at my Umas. Ah, not enough. I mean, technically we can go to the shop and buy some more shards. Yeah, might as well. Well, did not even intend to get her, but sure, why not? Recover endurance by relaxing after activating 2 skills mid-race. I mean, that's pretty good. It's like a free recovery skill. There she goes. Clumsy Spit-chan. Sure. How much do I need for Kurin-chan? Oh, yeah, you're gonna need a lot, even though I did just uncapped her. Wait. Mihono Bourbon, how many do I have on you? Where even hell is she? There you are. Yeah, no. Don't mind me, just upgrading my Umas. While eating a breadstick. Welcome to the Uma family, Mihono Bourbon. She is technically also a front runner. Probably the one thing I gotta do is just borrow someone's Summer Mars and can use it as a parent. That way I can adapt her ultimate skill. It's probably the only thing I can do at this point. What is taking the lead? Increase ability to go in the front early race. Oh, right. I have that on my other Umas. See, this is what I've been wanting. The booba. I mean, sure, I get this booba, but she has bigger booba. Like, holy crap. And they say Umamusume doesn't allow fan service. But at the very least, we'll check out the event story a little bit.
それはそうかもしれないけど、でもさ、全然走れるようになってないのに遊ぶなんて、そんなのサボってるみたいで。ママから贈り物？何かしら。
Not that I should, but I wonder if I should actually open my wallet. I'm at like 80% pity. But it will probably cost me like 40 bucks. Just to get the amount I need. Because it's like $20 for like 1,500 carats. I don't know if I want to spend that much. And there's no guarantee because I've seen some people, they get like the SSR they want, but at like nearly 200 pity. So it's like, fucking hell. So 100 pity kind of means nothing at this point. My god, Daiwa. Such big booba. I wish he could have had the swimsuit banner. Remember your training, you silly Uma. Was it like a Sea World?
実は最近スペちゃんとスカーレットちゃんの調子が悪いって富士ちゃんから聞いてたの。だから2人を招待したくって。レンタカーは借りたし、スポーツマニアのチケゾウちゃんも誘ったし、準備はパーフェクよって言っても、スカーレットちゃんには断られちゃったんだけどね。もうトレーニング内容決めちゃったから。
That sucks. I wanna see Daiwa Scarlet's booba.
どうする？興味ないかしら。マルゼンさん一押しのバッドコンディションが治るトレーニング施設。そこならもしかしたら私の調子も行きます。スペちゃんにチケゾウちゃんしっかり捕まっててね。バブリーランドで最高の魔法にかかる
Holy shit. Vehicular mayhem. Oh, she's so cute. I rarely get to see Sweet Tosho. But I wish she had her witch hat on. Me. It's not training, it's relaxation. This is what I'm talking about. Booba Central. Yeah, I know about this. I guess you get a free SSR from this event. We can unlock it by doing a career. Might as well do a short career run. Why not? Time to take this for a test drive. Pace and light surger. Oh, you got special. Yeah, I uncapped her twice. I only got her. I got Current-chan again. But I got a new horse this time. Finally. I got Mihono Bourbon. But yeah, I was hoping for Maruzensky, but 12,000 carats later, this is what I ended up with. I got her twice. But yes, it's not all bad. Let's go do a career run. Just to see how she functions, you know. Also, how you doing, Neo? Are you rolling? You're rolling for the Umas as well? I think I'm just gonna end up maybe borrowing someone else's Maruzensky and use that as a parent. Saving? Who are you saving for? I kinda need to save now for Agnes Digital, probably. Mummy Super Creek. Oh yeah. There's also gonna be a Halloween rice shower. But also, right, I am very tempted to like keep on rolling, but I need to buy more carrots because I'm at 80%. But I know that doesn't guarantee you an SSR. Because the pity system is kind of ruthless. So, I don't know, I'm on the fence. Be honest, what you want more. Yeah. I don't know, it's just like there's so much hype over Maruzensky. And I like her booba. But truthfully, I think I'll just end up saving for next month's banner for either Manhattan Cafe or Agnes Digital. Yeah, you got a point. I mean, at the very least, I'll just borrow someone else's Maruzensky, use that as a parent. I just know people are gonna be spamming, like, using Maruzensky for Leo Cup, just like some people are using Seiyun Sky for the mild Cancer Cup. Digital is supposedly better. I mostly wonder because she's like a Himejoshi and she's really funny. That's mostly it. She's just a really funny Himejoshi and I'm like, huh, I like you. If only you were Fujoshi, but I know there's hardly any guys in this game, so. Also another reason not to spend Za. Yeah, it's already too late for me. I kind of been spending quite a bit in shopping, and I got a Pop Mart blind box, which I'll share just a minute. That I'm also got invited to Halloween Horror Nights, but I am not sure because it's still kind of on the fence with the planning and everything. I was already considering, like, if I'm gonna get ZA, I'm just gonna open a commission for it. So I am a victim to Pop Mart and its Siren song. Because they're having their Halloween stuff and it's like circus theme and I'm like, oh my god. That is so me. And I got this one. The Lumino Feast is like a light up bright themed gesture. Sparkly gesture. Doesn't really light up, but it's like kind of the theme. And this was really, really cute. Don't ask how much I spent on it. It's not important. The important thing is that it's cute. Anyway. I mean, you could see the fast bear. That is if I'm going. But also, even if I do, I heard the line for Freddy Fazbear is like extremely long. So, yeah, not sure yet, but if I do, I'll definitely take lots of pictures. If not, then I will get to grinding and saving for Pokemans and, you know, I can't say this would be Game Freak's downfall with this game because they succeed in anything, even if it's trash. So, I don't know. Well, thank you for the sub, App Horse. Yeah, 4 fucking hours in line. Dog, that's longer than waiting for, like, let me think of the longest waiting ride for Disneyland. I think it's longer than the Rise of the Resistance, which is their e-ticket Star Wars attraction. I think I waited, like, at least a good almost 2 hours for that ride. One time, when I was with a friend, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to go back on that ride again. There are other rides that you could go on, even though they feel long, they kind of go by quick. And some rides, they do have like the single pass lane, which some do end up abusing because if there's a big family and blah blah blah. You don't understand, that's for a single person. The Terra League is anything to go by. Again, Game Freak isn't the ones who are problem. TCPI is definitely under budgeting them with strict deadlines. Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, Pokemon did spend like a whole year without releasing a game, like a mainline game or any game for that matter. So we'll see. Maybe things can turn around with ZA. It did look at least a little different. A little promising. I don't know, man. It still looks cool. I'll play it. If it's better than Scarlet Violet, maybe I'll give it a chance. I don't know. Anyway. Lost my train of thought. Okay, I think this is a good setup, maybe. Maybe I can go for another speed instead of another stamina. I want her to have Swinging Maestro. Oh yeah, I heard the 1.5 anniversary is coming soon for Umamusume, and there's gonna be a lot of nice stuff that's gonna come with it, like a 3-star ticket that you can use. So far, 81% on Metacritic. Okay, that's good at least. We'll see how it works on the Switch 1. Because I cannot afford a Switch 2 yet. Even though I did really well at the convention, I don't think I have that mindset to want to buy it just yet. So, yeah. That's just where I stand. I am not sure if I want it just yet. It's gonna be funny seeing her run on the winter course and she's like in a bathing suit and not freezing her ass off. Okay. I have never read through Special Week's storyline. But you know, ever since I watched the first season of the anime, I want a Special Week on my team. I think she's a cute little clumsy horse. Yes, yes.
Let's go, go!
Let's go, go! On the way back from a walk, I run into Matekane Tannhauser and some of her friends, and we all head back to the academy. Jeez, I can't believe I ended up nodding off during all that hide and seek. Yeah, we were playing some kind of part as volunteer work. But I ended up falling asleep in the middle of the game. There's no need to get so down about it. Everyone looked like we're having a great time. Okay, I want to skip dialogue. Go men. Go men. If I'm gonna play Umineko later, I have to save my voice for that. So let's just do a nice quick career run. Where is everyone? Gotta raise your friendship up. Ikimasu? Maruzensky, why can't you be on my team? Front position? Back position? I want her to be a pace chaser. Frontish? 明山 scoop. High increase velocity when pressured by another runner and running out of the energy towards the front of the final corner or later. Furious Feast? Do I have to make her late surger then? Her gold skills for late surger? Oh, I fucked up this build. I fucked up this build then, I did not know. Whatever. She'll probably just lack some late surger skills at best. Well, change of plans. Had to make her a late surger, not a pace chaser. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll give her Studious. Thank you, Manhattan Cafe. Wonder if it'll rain again. It's looking pretty cloudy again. Hoping it would rain. That way, when I play Umineko, I'll be fully immersed. Special week. Oh my god, it's lagging a little. Oh yeah, I saw a video like the breakdown on the Still in Love's career. It looks so unhinged, but I just really want her to be an EN already, even though she's still new. I just think it's really funny. It's like you and the Uma go on a downward spiral.
スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って一番人気スペシャルウィーク私が一番期待している馬娘気合い入れてほしいですねゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いましたスタート各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう4番と9番この2人が競り合っているぞ期待通りの結果を出せるか1番人気スペシャルウィーク先頭は9番単身で飛ばして行きます先頭から大きく離されて2番手は4番さらにその内からはスペシャルウィーク第1コーナー回って第2コーナー9番快調に飛ばして行きますさあ花に立ったのは9番 このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは4番スペシャルウィーク。ここにいた2番並んでくる。そしてその外から行ったのは8番内から6番、さらには5番、さらに内。
Screen is dark and music faint, dialogue choice gets scrambled. Whatever's wrong with her is way hotter. Yeah, her career run that she tries to suppress it, but then she ends up accepting it. Or at least, you know, depending what ending you get, like a good ending or a, like, normal ending. I don't know, there's like videos that talk about it more in depth. But I would definitely roll for her. She is definitely an Uma that I'm interested in having. Good ending, you run away with her. Normally she runs away depressed. Name me an Uma who's a freak on a leash. Cute. Okay, successful debut run. Good, good, good. Hopefully you guys don't mind that I'm not reading the dialogue. Don't want to exhaust my voice with all this reading out loud. I'm saving that for Umineko. Hello, Pow Pow. Thanks for the lurks. Twitch count me. Fun fact. Mama. Super Creek. Umineko's longer than all three scriptures of the Bible. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've read the whole thing through, like, once before. And at that time, I had, like, too much time on my hands. I think I did it, like, every night. It was probably faster because I didn't have to read it aloud to anyone. It was just, like, reading it to myself. But yeah, not counting the sequel. Sequel I haven't even finished playing yet. No wonder there hasn't been like a revamp of the Umineko anime because it ended on a cliffhanger. Supposedly, the game didn't even finish in time for the anime, so it just kind of did whatever the fuck. If they did as an anime, it'll probably have to be as long as One Piece. Or at least maybe half its length. The only thing longer is a fucking Loud House fanfic. Ah, you got that right. Just hoping we go on a crane machine. Yes, training-san? Also, Neo, how is your Cancer Cup going? Are you winning? I would say some things in that fic, but Twitch should be looking like I'm on something. Oh, you barely bothered? So I guess it's for the best. I mean, it's fun, at least for me, to play it every so often. Partner got me into Genshin and spent a month on it. Ah, I see. Genshin. Man, she's running on high heels. Do you see that? High heel sandals. You can give them Alexander McQueen heels and they wouldn't give a shit. It's like, yeah, I'm still running this race in these. Gave up honestly because my phone could barely run it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I can't download Umamusume on my phone at all. I have to have it on my iPad. Just because my phone is too old. この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子当選上段。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。本日の一番人気スペシャルウィーク。私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。Okay, I also just want to say, some of you might not care, but the Twist of Wonderland announces English dub. Surprisingly, the EN stuff is actually really stacked, which was pretty surprising, honestly. Lower this a bit on my end. I did try Twisted Wonderland. You should at least watch the anime if you don't want to play the game. They got the VA who's now voicing Toy Freddy in the FNAF 2 movie is voicing a character on Twist. And they got like some of the Persona 5 VAs also on Twist. They got Matt Mercer. And he even got like a Broadway singer who was the genie in Aladdin. To voice one of the main characters as well, and I thought that was surprising. Like, damn, Disney really putting a lot of budget into their VAs, and this is just the English VA, which I think the Japanese VA, which is probably what I'm gonna end up watching anyway, is all like reprise role from the gacha game. Yeah, they wanted to succeed, but at the same time, Disney, like English Disney online, is barely doing any advertisement for Twisted Wonderland. It's mostly just been fans who are like been promoting it non-stop because the fan base for Twist is really big. Fourth place. So yeah, I mean, it's not surprising Disney kind of fucks up their own marketing by doing none of it half the time, unless it's like Star Wars or Marvel. So it's mostly just going to rely on a lot of word of mouth. Again, easy way to get popular in the West, putting Kingdom Hearts or Fortnite. I mean, that's one way to do it. For the Zoomers, I guess. But I doubt they'll put it like in Fortnite or whatever. Maybe at the very least they could give it a small theme park presence. That's kind of all I want. Hell, Lanka. I was rolling earlier and I only got this one. I didn't get the other horse I wanted, but I got one of them. And she's still cute though, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, I know it wasn't a survey, but I doubt it'll be picked up. Even though it is popular in some online spaces, it's still kind of niche compared to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, didn't think we get Art the Clown, yet here we are, you know. Yeah, and yet they didn't even bother putting in FNAF at all in Fortnite. But they put in fucking Industry Plant Huggy Wuggy. It's like, yeah, let's forget about the NFT scam that Poppy Playtime tried to implement all those years ago. Blame Scott. He only wants collapse that makes sense. I mean, I guess. But for popularity's sake, it would make sense to put it in Fortnite. Well, at the very least, we got Halloween Horror Nights, and it's probably going to have a presence again next year with the sequel movie. So at least it's something. At least give us Springtrap. Well, I mean, he is in, what's that called? Dead by Daylight. It's probably the best we got. Wait, technically we have him now. You got Shaggy. Yeah, you got Shaggy, you got Ghostface. This horse is already gonna be turned into glue. What do you mean she lost? What do you mean 5th place? Girl, I gotta train you better. Then again, I kind of gave her a wrong build of support cards. Okay. Speaking of which, a friend gifted me Shaggy and Scooby bundle. I think it'll be funny. What if they, like, add something that references all the 500 Scooby-Doo ripoff clones that are also made by Hanna-Barbera? If you know, you know. Because my god, there were so many. It'd just be funny to reference at least a few of them. Shit. Girl, you gotta race. Ain't no time to be celebrating. My god, her stats are abysmal. What the fuck am I doing with my life? I am purposely sending her to the glue factory. Okay, let's speed this up. It's not a G1 race anyway. Oh yeah, they fucked up the K-pop Demon Hunter collab. Oh yeah, because I heard there's like absolutely no music. So what's the point of like still having the title K-pop if there's no K-pop in there? Should just only be Demon Hunters then. They got the skins, they don't got the music. No edit styles. Well, at least she's finally winning. Jesus Christ. Yay. No emotes or jam tracks. Sounds like they put no substance into that style. Like, the only bit of songs is locked to a slide mode. Oh, side mode. Oh. That shucks. Oh my god, I have C and stamina, nothing else. Then again, I don't really care for K-pop Demon Hunters anyway, so kinda sucks it got botched, but it's not a criteria that I particularly care about. I just know she's gonna lose this. Her stats are too low. Yeah, I was at the mall yesterday. There were like 2 little kids dressed up as K-pop Demon Hunter characters. I thought it was funny because they were doing it like way ahead of Halloween. But I don't think it's for me. That then I don't really care for K-pop songs as a whole. Just like a few songs are okay to listen to once in a while, but it's not really my genre. I'm probably too old for that anyway. Too old for the K-pop Demon Hunters. Apparently, probably the audience are mostly Zoomers anyway. I mean, I'm sure the animation is fine because it's basically mimicking Spider-Verse, but I don't know, something about seeing like anime style be replicated in like CGI doesn't sit well with me that much. Anime style for me is kind of like better when it's 2D, but that's just a me thing. Can she win this? Man, she hasn't even activated her ultimate skill at all. No wonder she sucks. Well, I got 3rd place. Or 2nd. 3rd place. Well, it's not too bad then. I'm sure fans are like mostly younger than that. Probably start like at least 12 to 35. My friend is teaching at a 6th grade school and she tells me like they just can't fucking stop blasting K-pop music, especially from Demon Hunters. Yeah, I've seen screenshots of the cat. The cat is cute, but it's like I still have no interest checking it out. Thanks for trying though. Soma, finally it's appropriate you have an actual good swimsuit and not like the generic Mizugi. Okay. Finally this event is appropriate for what you're wearing. Do your wit. Even though it's at 24%. Fuck. Oh well. Was it Beeline Burst or Rushing Gale? Or should I get Breath of Fresh Air? I'll get Breath of Fresh Air, I guess. Let's see, let's see. Guess I'll give you this at the very least. 1 gold skill. That's good, you have food now. She won. God, I wonder if she can even handle this. It's a long race and her stats are ass. Yeah, the Goth Horse is Manhattan Cafe. I think her banner is next month. She's still a little too far away, but considering she's a late surgeon, maybe it's fine. Oh, she's catching up. I have still yet to see how her her ultimate skill triggers. Oh, now she's back. She's all the way in the back now. I think it activates after activating 2 other skills earlier. But it's like barely activating anything. Yeah, this horse is gonna be straight glue. But to be fair, I'm just starting out with her. I don't know how she functions quite yet. Oh wait, she's moving up. Oh, please, my god. Second place, please. At least stay in second or get first. Oh, never mind. There goes Lightning McQueen. Zooming out. Oh. Come on. Special week. Oh, there she goes. That extra stamina really came in handy. Yatta ne. Oh, she's cute. Her first G1. Yay. And I had my doubts. Kind of wish she would have had like an ultimate skill that's similar to Shooting Star, because her regular ultimate skill is actually really good, and I've used that on my other Umas, especially Rice Shower, and it's really come in handy. My god, please stop feeding me. As much as I want stamina, please stop feeding me stamina. I also need other stuff too. I need speed, need strength, Swinging maestro. Oh my god. Please, my other Umas need feeding too. It's gonna give me cooldown? Yeah, cooldown. Wit. Made my horse smarter. Gotta ignore that, I'm gonna need power. Make your stats better. Torino-san! Okay. Ah, tissues. One time I was playing as Nice Nature and I got the bathhouse ticket and then I fucked up my run and then I did it again and I didn't get it and the third time I got it and I locked the fuck in and I got the bathhouse ending. It was very satisfying. Yes, please, finally more speed. Torino-san! Okay, you can recover a little bit of health. Thanks to studying. Is there any other G1 races or February stakes? I guess I can do that. Osaka High. Why not? 2! Oh no. There we go. Just gonna not get Lone Wolf. Just because I don't want her mood to get any worse. Torino-san. Okay. Should give her ramp up. But also trick rear. Be good too. Ha hum 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 hum. Hum hum hum. I'll just give her ramp up for now. Ramp up is a good skill. Raises me velocity. I wish they could have made a swimsuit event for their lollies as well. Sad for Sweep Tosho to be locked behind the support card. The rain doesn't bother her, she's already in a swimsuit. Tokaiteyo! Oh, there it is. My god. Dazzling Diver. So I'm gonna be coming back home, supposedly maybe Friday or a little later than that. So when I do get back, I'm gonna start playing By Sweet Carol. Because it might be a little while before I get Pokemon. Because I'm gonna open commissions by the end of the month. And of course gonna stream more movies as well. Also recently I saw the movie Good Boy. I thought it was actually very good. Very subtle but effective. With a lot of visual storytelling. Since a lot of it is with the perspective of a doggo. And luckily it was a real dog and not a CGI dog. Yeah, the horror dog movie. Yay! Yeah, it was pretty good as like a indie horror movie. And the dog belonged to the director. And he, I believe, filmed all of it in his house. I don't know if it was specifically his house or like he rented a house or I don't know. But it was like a very small team of people because at the very end of the movie they showed like a behind the scenes showcase, and I thought it was very interesting to see how they made the production, especially since the dog is not trained as like an actor dog either. Oh, golden skill. Good news, people have Switch 1 copies of Z8. It runs very well. Thank Christ. At least we don't have a Scarlet Violet situation on our hands. It's like, oh, your game not running well? Oh, too fucking bad, man. Let's see. When I give her a sunny day. No, I can't give her a sunny day. I can only give her summer runner, but it's a spring run. Wild Zone have individual loading times, but probably necessary. That's still good to know. Special week. I just find it funny, like in the anime, they just shorten her name to Spe-chan. Oh yeah, there's another Uma that has been making its rounds that's gonna get a banner soon too. It's Meishio Doto. She is even bigger booba. And she is like I don't know, this is just judging by first impressions, she is kind of a bimbo. I think they call El Condor Pasu Eru or El, which means the. Yeah. Yeah, that too. Even bigger booba? Holy moly. Yeah. I'll show a picture after if I can find one. Like, they're releasing a shit ton of Umas this 1 month alone. We're also getting Eshin Flash, which is the one back here in the red. Come on, do your recovery skill again. Man. Is it because I didn't give her enough skills? Be right back, I'll clean the dishes. Okay. When you get back, I'll show you a picture of Meishio Doto. Oh, there it is.
スーパークリークライスシャワー水槽内には1番残り 1000m を通過そして外目をつきましては14番そしてその内から行ったのは17番外を回ります7番内からテイエムオペラ王後からジンボリルドルフ外には5番内の方からエイシングフラッシュ9番最高峰だセイウンスカイ先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうかセイウンスカイ彼女の客室には合っていますね第4コーナーカーブ内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面ですまだ差があるここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるの
Yep, there goes Say and Sky with their Angolan scheme. No way I can keep up now. Say and Sky. Well, that's all she wrote. At least she got second place. Hopefully it's still passable. Okay, it's passable. Well, top 3 is not too bad. Okay, let me look up a picture of Michio Toto. I swear she has way bigger booba. That's not a good enough resolution. Why are all these images always so freaking small? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, special week. Gotta be patient. I'm showing the booba. Yeah, good enough. Booba. There it is. Sure, why not show this one? This one. Look at them boobas. They are so big. I swear there's like other angles of her that looks even bigger. It's like bigger than Daiwa Scarlet's booba. But yeah, she also has a permanently uwu face, the kitty face. You know, the mouth. Yeah, they're very round. Okay, the quality of this one's not that good, but this one definitely shows the booba bigger. It's okay, we are this is Uma inspection. Nothing sus going on here. We're just, you know, showcasing Uma. Uma, they're gonna go in a better suit. Look how big they are. Jesus. Jesus. Should I be a Michio Toto stan? Holy shit. You know, I'm just here also waiting for when the lolis come out. There's not that many. Right? Right? It's so big. You understand, Lanka. Oh yeah, let me show you the goth horse that you were eyeing on. Manhattan Cafe. It's a good picture. No, that's... enough! I know! Just quiet. Please quiet. Just stay quiet. Special week. I am trying. Look for something important. I am looking for Uma. Please. Okay. I am just showing off Uma. This is Manhattan Cafe. Goth girl Uma, who is also a bit schizophrenic. She has kawaii mental illness. But yeah, that's another Uma I could potentially roll for. Yeah. Okay, now I got you. Now you have my attention. My god. I know you want to train the treadmill, but please. Torina-san! Let's see, what other races are there? I guess we can do this one. Build up your fan base with races. Special week! Maybe you'll like Manhattan Cafe Lanka because she's always seen together with Agnes Tachyon. I guess it's because of the movie. Whip P. Oh, whatever. Man, I hate Whip P. God, Tachyon, just fucking. I know what you mean. Sorry to block the race. Look at them. He's always harassing her. Yeah. I still have to watch the movie. Right now I'm watching Cinderella Grey, which is the Ogre Cap spin-off. I wasn't even paying attention this entire race. Special week. Go Spe-chan. Ganbare. Hayoku onegaishimasu. Oh. Second place. It's okay, because Silent Suzuka is her BFF and girlfriend in the anime. So it's okay. Shema. Oh, finally. More speed friendship training. It's okay, you can west now. Umida! I know, I know. God damn it. Why do you allow that to happen to yourself? And in the middle of a friendship training as well? Okay. No more friendship training. We gotta take you to infirmary. There we go. Oh my god. Next thing you're gonna tell me you have diarrhea or something. She still has a migraine. She's gonna be going into this race with a migraine. Wonder if I should give her Highlander. Well, it is cheaper than Swingy Maestro, or... So, we'll give her Swingy Maestro later. It's okay, we're almost done with this career run. After that, we'll do a Mineko. Makes me wonder if the Umas have the donut butthole and a massive penis horse have. Well, I mean, some of them are canonically stallions. I mean, Agnes Tachyon is a stallion. And she is canonically the father of Daiwa Scarlet, which is another Uma we can play as. So, I mean... I wrote that before my brain could stop me. By the way, Suzuka and Special Week are siblings IRL. Oh. I always thought that they were potential girlfriends in the anime, but I guess that makes sense too. Well, you know, Golshi and Major McQueen are also related and people ship them. A lot of Umas are like sibling, parent, descendants, lovers. It's funny. I also heard the Uma still in love. That horse is a result of inbreeding, so she got like several health issues later in her life, especially mental wise. Which did, I guess, kind of led to her deteriorating towards the end, and hence why she died. He would elope with her if he couldn't be her jockey. Even though he himself had a girlfriend, but I guess cucked the girlfriend with the horse. Still in love was in love with her jockey supposedly, and to be honest, I've seen the guy and I understand the horse now. Yes, me, the boyfriend is Yandere horse girlfriend. One of you has to go, and it's definitely not the horse. Special week! I was wrong about Special Week. Even though her stats are out, she's still kicking it. Special Week! I see who I'm gonna be using for Leo Cup. I like that with her animation we get an upskirt shot. Even though it's a swimsuit still. It's nice. Nice to get that view. Standard distance. Arima Keenan. Oh shit, one left. In pharmacy now. Please. Get rid of your migraine. Yes, good. Gambarimasu. It would be cool if the Umas based on Silence had big penis for historical accuracy. It'd be very kino if they could be femboys. The only way you can tell if it's a male or female stallion is if they have the hair ancestry on the left or right. Like Major McQueen, it was like a male horse. Air Grew was a female horse. Special Week was also a male horse.
末の中山で争われる夢のグランプリ有馬記念。あなたの夢、私の夢は叶うのか。このレース最も人気を集めているのはグラスワンダー1番人気です。3番人気はこの子です。シンボリルドルフ。さあ2番人気はこの子、菊花賞馬娘スペシャルウィーク。実力は1番人気にも引けを取りません。気合十分、いい顔してますね。ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗な
No, for the love of God, no.
好レースが期待できそうです。2番と12番、この2人が競り合っているぞ。期待通りの結果を出せるか。
I mean, as much as Cygames refuses to acknowledge or accept the porn, I'm sure the porn is still out there. Another one? What more is there to bleed out for Lion King? Not saying it hasn't been done before, because in the DVD era we had a lot of sequels. But at least those were animated, but it's like, why another one? Are they gonna make it based off on the DVD sequels then? If it's gonna be live action, are we gonna get another wave of furries thirsting over Kovu, except Kovu is not a real lion? Probably. Or they'll probably make it based on 1.5. Wait, there were sequels for old animated movies? You didn't know that? That was very infamous in the early 2000s DVD era. Straight to video. I also heard, unfortunately, the Tangled live action is now back on in the works. I was really hoping that thing could be shelved, but they're like, no, we're picking it back up again. Yeah, no idea. I mean, some of them were actually pretty good. I would say at least Bambi 2 and Peter Pan 2 were actually really good. But that's just me. We should watch the shitty Belle's Enchanted Wish for December. That one had so many good memes. Special week, come on, special week. When the Arima Keenan? Oh yeah. Yeah, Bambi 2 is actually interesting concept because it takes place directly after Bambi's mom dies, so you get to experience his life before the time skip. And there is like a bratty Shota deer that bullies him, and it's pretty hot. Be brave, lost boys. Don't let them see you cry. Proceeds to cry. I remember that scene being played like in the cafeteria at school. They had a TV and they were showing Peter Pan 2, and a lot of kids were laughing at that part. I remember because I was in line to get food. Funniest joke in that movie. Yeah. What should I give her next? I still can't afford this. I am usually not the best at picking skills. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll pick that, pick that. I'll just save up then. My cafeteria was a warehouse of plastic tables around. Yeah, mine was just like one big room. It wasn't a fancy school or anything, it's just, you know, as basic as American schools are. I don't know how they are now. So I'm sure every fucking child has their smartphone out. Wait, it's not live action, Misery? What? What? What kind of news are you feeding me if it's not live action? They didn't specify it's live action. Well, I'm sure the latter is gonna be live action. I mean, would Disney actually be ballsy enough to remake a sequel that they've already done and make it animation again? Ain't no way Disney is actually gonna bring back 2D animation for another Lion King sequel that no one asked for. It's definitely gonna be live action. Because the first one ended up like getting them so much money. Oh my god, Special Week, hurry the fuck up, you're so far behind. Special Week! Oh! Did I make? Yes! Goshi almost got my fucking victory, man. Yes, give me that upskirt shot. Thank you. Goshi is scary. Goshi stole some victories from me. From my frontrunner Umas in Cancer Cup, and this happened several times. It's like, holy shit. Goshi when she feels like locking the fuck in. Deep breaths. Let me give you corner recovery. Is every good Uma needs to at least have either Swinging Maestro or Professor Curvature? Special Week. Stato.
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。先行争いはマヤのトップが当選状だ。エルコンドルパサー期待通りの結果を出せるか。一番人気エルコンドルパサーマヤのトップが
Oh, she is so far behind now. I know you're a late searcher, but come on. You don't have to be that far back. You're not an end closer. Hikiri. Fuck, why is she so far away? This is already towards the end. Ain't no way she gonna make it, bruh. She's still blocked in the back. Now my game is freeze. Oh my god, please move. Oh my god, why? Well, I guess I already know who's winning. Okay. Well, it would be a shame. F in the chat. Lost so brutal they won't even show it to me. It's like, dog, you're better off not seeing it. They really crash? Bruh. Yeah, it's frozen. Ah? It's okay. Oh, yeah, I crashed. That usually never happens with Umamusume. I mean, sure. I guess that race didn't count. It's okay. It was a loss. It didn't count. Ba, 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 ba. If rebirth sound effects times 100. Okay. Redoing the race. It didn't happen last time. El Condor pasa. CA Waterdo? Who is Waterdo? Waldo? Oh, it's Dio Stan. Ah. Okay, okay. Man, she's all the way in the back again. It's just gonna be another repeat because her stats are ass. She just decided to be an end closer for no reason. I guess she's blocked in. Just speed this up a bit. She really makes no attempt to go in first. Oh, wait, wait. She managed to move a little bit, but that's about it. Hey, at least they actually show it. Okay, I'll give you one more chance. But she probably has no shot. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. Okay, she's actually moving herself up a bit. As long as she can keep the momentum and going higher up. Okay. Okay, she's already doing better. Can she do it? Come on, Spechan! Special week? Go away, Terminal Cross. Dang it. Oh well. This Uma's gonna be glue. Well, at least third is better than last place. Well, you tried. Let's give you Summer Runner. It do be like that. Sports special time makes sushi with her. She'll be special sushi in no time. B. So not too bad. Special sashimi. Wonder how that could have tasted. Well, I mean, we're almost at 2 hours, but I think I can go a little longer. Well, at least I got extra 50 carrots. Time to get bingo. Ugh. I know Umamusume is a mobile game, but this part right here, this little minigame really does feel like a mobile game. Those really shitty, cheap-ass games that your boomer parents play. Yeah, that's true. Now a valid form of, you know, playing a video game can just come directly from your phone, and normally it's ends up being gacha with an anime girl. Well, I guess it depends if it's like the most up-to-date phone, because my phone's kind of old, and the most it can play is Twisted Wonderland and Pokemon Pocket. Almost tempted to roll again, but I know I shouldn't. 82. It's like that guy digging for diamonds. He's almost there, but he turns away. But he would have been so close to getting it. Only just for that small chance of Maruzensky. Flying high on that dolphin. Getting that dolphin pee-pee. Oh well. That small chance. And if I were to really do it, it's 1,500 for 10 pulls. I would have to spend $33.99, $34, or if I were to roll one time, $20, 1,500. Like fuck. And I'm usually a free to win player. Free to play player. Yeah. And I'm like oh man. I don't always gonna have the money for it. And if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. Oh well. Anyway, gonna change courses here. We're gonna set up Umineko. I think we have a little bit left for the first chapter of Umineko. I just want to finish it. That one chapter I've been stuck on for like, what, 3 years now? Jesus. Okay. My god, it's so loud. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Enjoy the opening. Let's watch this opening again. It's definitely been a while. Also, I hope the volume is not too loud. Oh no, it's showing spoilers that we have not seen yet. Man, it's been over so long. Did the Umineko anime ever finish? No! It's been stuck in the fucking cuck ending. Like, yeah, here's a cliffhanger. We'll never finish it. Fuck you. Meanwhile, Higurashi managed to get a remake. Where's Umineko? Well, the anime never showed a Battler's sister, so that should tell you enough. We never got that far in the anime. Wait, really? Yeah. No, I don't think they did. I don't think they got that far. Then again, it's been a long time since I've watched the anime. So. Also, is volume Daijobu? If it's too loud, I'll lower it. What a juxtaposition we're having now. We have fun, cheerful Umas, and now we have a literal family murder happening. I think it's raining again. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted for my Umineko playthrough. I want it to rain while I'm playing this. And you're lucky, guys. I'm willing to go a little longer on my normal hours of streaming. Kasukarimashita. Maybe one day we should do like a stream where we binge the Umineko anime. and then laugh at how bad some of the animation did not age well. The same for Higurashi, but I feel Higurashi has like more brutal deaths than that one. But that was the time, man. You just had to be there for it. Oh, I gotta go ahead. I'll see you, Misery. Tomorrow I go to Kalos. Okay, bye-bye. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, she's totally fine with it. Higurashi was shown to me via a gore and brutal deaths compilation friends showed me. Ah, those were the times. There's not nearly enough gore anime these days. Genji pulled out the 2 golden keys from his pockets and handed them to Aunt Natsuhi. And I'll also hand over my bundle of keys to the inside of the mansion. Took the bundle of about 10 keys of various shapes and handed it over. To the servants, those keys were probably the proof of their position. Being placed in charge of those keys meant that they were trusted to rely upon. Being forced to return them meant they had lost that trust. Thinking about it this way, there could have been no greater humiliation for Genji-san, who had served here for all these years. However, his usual indifferent expression remained on his face. I miss those times too. People today will never understand. Hell, when I was a young teenager, I watched Elfen Lied. That shit was nasty. I guess the closest we have to gore today that's like done in a very brutal fashion is Made in Abyss. Like they say, so you have like shonen, like Demon Slayer. That anime has gore, but the gore doesn't feel the same way. It feels too flashy. It feels too. It doesn't feel brutal enough, you know. Some animes they portray it like super graphic, and it's like uncomfortable to watch. But it was like Demon Slayer. It's like, oh yeah, we chopped off the head of a demon, blood everywhere, but it's like does nothing for me. Made in Abyss, yeah, that was brutal. Hope you're doing well. Stay awesome. Hello, Frost the Habidan. Welcome. Guilt made me call Maria back. I groped around in my pocket and took out a scorpion key holder. This repels magic, right? Keep it on you. What? Honestly, I feel that this time for me to sit down and rewatch some old animes. Me too. It's just I don't have the motivation to, but I do kind of want to at the same time. Maybe if I watch it with a group of people, it'd be better to motivate me to do it. Mario silently took the charm. I was unable to say anything after that. Unable to respond, we watched them leave, our expressions completely tired out. And until the door closed and we heard the autolog, we were unable to draw our next breath. Then when I was finally allowed to take a breath, I noticed that Beatrice's letter, which I had been gripping the whole time and which had been soaked with my sweat, actually had 2 sheets. Paper had been tightly tucked together, so I mistakenly thought that there was only one. There is nothing written on the second sheet. The thing drawn was a magic circle within the red ink like blood. Just like how every other magic circle up until then had been different, this magic circle is just one I've never laid eyes on. Inside the circle is a large triangle, and the small triangle were fit together in a simple design. But just as before, there was written in Hebrew, and it seemed clear that it held some kind of meaning. I wanted to know what it could be, but we had just chased Maria, the only person who could understand the meaning of magic circles, out of the room. I thought of the magic circle as the second set of messages from Beatrice. What does this mean? Damn it! We've chased out our suspicious people. Now all we have to do is stay barricaded here until morning, and then will everything be over? Once the typhoon is past, when the seagulls cry, will everything be resolved? But the letter that had been unexpectedly appeared in the study had rejected that naivety. It had made it clear that if time ran out, there would mean victory for the witch. When time runs out, is the witch planning to take off the offenses? Is she finally planning to display some fearful magical power? Maybe something that could be used to kill 6 adults at once. Wait, when is this supposed time? When is time supposed to run out? I fumbled at. I don't know anything. You say that, but are you really safe? Even as she said that, Natsuhi couldn't stop gripping the rifle. There was no release in the tension in her expression. Of course, none of us felt like breathing a sigh of relief yet. At least not until we could hear the cries of the seagulls once more. She could just do a murder-suicide if she wanted to. After we chased them out, nobody said another word. We all exiled our suspicious ones. Even though we had known that there might be some innocents among them, we had exiled them all the same. We had chased them out of this paradise, where people didn't have to doubt each other. However, our motives for chasing them out had been suspicious of our fellow man. Worst kind of crime for a human. If we had been able to accept the existence of a 19th person of the witch, then we all might be taking a face-to-face trusting in each other. In that instance, we had agreed to chase out all of our suspicious people. But had that been the right thing to do? During this endless silence, we could do nothing but quietly tormented by that sin. And Natsuki was facing the door, seated all the way back on the sofa, not letting go of the rifle for even an instant. She would probably spend the night staring at the door without a wink of sleep. George Aniki was gazing through another gap-closed curtain by the window, looking down the courtyard and the mansion that surrounded it. Whether he was checking to see if any suspicious shadows had become visible through the window, or whether he was engaged in some deep internal conversation, I couldn't tell. Jessica was sitting at the angle of the sofa next to Ann Natsuki with the dead expression on her face. And every once in a while, as though she just remembered something, she would take out the inhaler that she had used during her asthma attack and stick it in her mouth. I just heard it from Aniki, but apparently Jessica liked Kanun-kun. And it seems that it was such a vague thing that she hadn't realized it herself. You know, it's the kind of thing that other people tend to spot before the person in question realizes it. In that case, she might have first learned of her feelings when the person she liked died. It was truly pitiful and sad. Come to think of it, Kana could have been the one to hand her that inhaler. Maybe she was remembering that. As for me, I was fishing around grandfather's study thinking I could research the meaning of the magic circle at the second sheet of the letter. Even though we were shut up in here in a defensive position, my rebellious nature made me want to keep up in the offense, find some key to all of this. We have plenty of time until tomorrow morning anyway. No matter what I do at that time, no one can find fault with it. No one else showed that much intent in the magic circle. Its meaning was unknown, and once we understood, we were sure to find some message that would cause us unnecessary anguish. I also agreed about this. However, I still couldn't let go, so I killed time pretending to research it. You sure are enthusiastic. Did you find anything that might serve as a hint? Not a thing. First task is even finding a book written in Japanese. A gloomy silence settled once again. It looked like Jessica regretted that she let her emotions take hold of her and snap at Maria. She always was like that. Always acted tough, went too far, and regretted it later. Yeah, who the fuck names their kid Battler? People would assume you got that name because your parents were like baseball players or something, you know? Yeah, I'm so glad we kicked out the child.
ね。9歳の女の子のザレ言かもしれないじゃないっすか。
Even though even I thought I was being brave in saying that, I myself had thought Maria was creepy on several occasions today and had doubted her true nature. And when Maria had been chased out of the room, I couldn't deny that I felt some relief.
もしそうだったら明日謝罪します。彼らをこの部屋から追い出したのは全て私の責任です。だからあなたたちが気に病むことはないのです。
I could feel a tragic determination on Natsuhi's words. Protect her own daughter, she would resolutely chase out the suspicious ones. As if as a result she had left to die those people who had the misfortune to be suspected to be it. She was prepared to take full responsibility.
なんでマリアってあんなことばかり言うんだよ。自分で自分の首を絞めてるぜ。
もともとマリアちゃんが魔女や魔法に傾倒するようになったのは、僕はローザおばさんのせいじゃないかと思ってる。
ローザおばさんのせい？何がどう関係してるってんだよ。
バトラ君だって気づいてるんじゃないかい。マリアちゃんの本当の父親はずいぶん昔に蒸発してるんだ。おばさんはそれを海外出張とか言ってごまかしているけどね。
後宮家ではローザさん
Maria is a bastard child.
タブーとされているところがあります。
おばさんは再婚だって考えたと思うよ。でもマリアちゃんの存在が枷になって非常に難しかったんじゃないかと思うんだ。だっておばさんは時折ものすごく感情的にマリアちゃんに当たっていたから。
それについては同感だぜ。ローザおばさんはマリアを好きになろうと努力しているように見える。ってことはつまり好きじゃないってことなんだよな。
No one likes the child, not even her mom.
母親の感情的な拒絶がきっと彼女の幼い心に深い傷を残したと思うんだ。そしてどこかでオカルト趣味と出会い、心の隙間を埋めるように没頭していく。知ってるかい？マリアちゃんにとって魔女のイメージは決してネガティブなものじゃないんだよ。ほら、昨日海岸でマリアちゃんのノートを見せてもらわなかったかい？
ああ、なんだか楽しそうな落書きでいっぱいだったぜ。
Yesterday, when we doubted the witch down by the beach, Maria got all riled up and started explaining about witches. And not one of the pages has shown a picture of an ugly witch. They're all brightly colorful, beautiful, cute witches who looked like they were having fun. There's absolutely nothing sinister about them, like a boy might have imagined. They were being adorned by beautiful dresses, who could have granted anyone's dreams with their mysterious magic who made everyone happy. Maria would have been a fan of Disney movies. The sorrow of not being loved by her mother. Had Maria sought salvation from witches as being who could save her from that sorrow, make her happy. Someday a witch could come, and using her wonderful magic would bring Maria happiness. Even though she believed that as she grew older, she had to face reality as her fleeting dreams were sliced to ribbons one by one. If in front of a girl like that, something claiming to be the witch of Rokenjima appeared, and whispered that she could take Maria to the golden land where Maria could be happy.
僕は今頃になって胸中告白するよ。マリアちゃんを、いや、源氏さんたちを追い出したのは多分いけないことだったんじゃないかな。
Do you think?
気まずくはあるぜ。
Since Jessica had been the one to face him and slammed him with words of rejection, her conscience might be tormenting her a lot right now.
どう説明するのですか？私の後ろにいた4人以外の誰にも置くことはできなかった。それは私がこの目ではっきり確認しています。あの4人が潔白だというなら、どうやってこの密室の8人もの人間がいる中で手紙を置けたというのですか？
そうなんだよ。その話が始まっちまうと、確かに4人は怪しいってことになっちまう。だが全然ダメだ。ああ、全然ダメだぜ。
ダメって何がだ？
ああ、もう今さら何の役にも立たないかもしれねえが、またチェス盤をひっくり返させてくれ。つまりあの4人が本当に犯人だってんならよ、おかしいんだよ。
そうだぜ。あんなテーブルの上に堂々と置いたら、この中に犯人がいますよと告白するようなもんじゃねえか。そうだ、おかしい。やるなら、例えば扉の隙間に置いて廊下側から差し込まれたように見せかけるとか。そうだよ、部屋の外に犯人がいるように見せかけなきゃ自分が疑われてしまうことが分かってたはず。
ああ、そういうことなんだ。あの4人の中に犯人がいたとして、テーブルのど真ん中に手紙をポンと置くことはリスクばかりで何の意味もないんだ。だがどうやってそこに手紙を置いたかのトリックは置いといて、あの4人以外の誰か、すなわちこの部屋の外に犯人がいたと仮定したとき、あの手紙には大きな意味が生まれる。
よしなさい、バトラ君。今さら些細な問題です。
And Nasi quickly guessed what I was getting at. No, maybe she had thought of it long before I had and simply held her tongue.
この部屋の外に犯人がいて、俺たちが外からは手出しをできない密室に立てこもっちまったらお手上げだ。あ、そうだよ。この部屋からじいさまがいなくなったって話の時、俺が披露した説じゃねえか。じいさまが自分から出ていくという説。自分から出ていくような何かの細工を犯人がして、まんまと外へおびき出していたのだとしたら、
Come to think of it, even Maria said it when we found the scorpion magic circle on the doorknob to the study. Beatrice couldn't get through the door, but she might be able to induce someone to leave on their own accord.
だとすると私たちは犯人の罠に見事はまって、新しい生贄候補を送り出しちまったことになるぜ。源氏たちもバカではありません。身を守ろうと思うなら、この部屋の次に安全な場所をすぐに思いつくでしょう。そこできっと身を潜めています。
And Natsuhi hasn't answered the question. She realized herself that if the culprit wasn't in the group, that letter could easily have been a trap. However, it wasn't worth the risk of calling back the people she had once thrown out. To Anasi right now, her greatest and only duty was to protect the children. And to the end, she was thinking a few sacrifices may be an unfortunate necessity.
なあ、夏日おばさん、きついこと聞くぜ。もしあの時たまたまジェシカもおばさんの後ろにいたなら、おばさんはこの部屋からジェシカも追い出してたかい？確かに残酷なところはあったかもしれない。でも夏日おばさんは母として娘を守りきろうと思った。その責務から 自分がやがては糾弾されることを覚悟で彼らを追放したんだ。俺は別にそれを責めてえわけじゃねえ。ただジェシカはいいお袋を持ったなってそう思ったのさ。
そうだね。夏日おばさんは朝からずっと続いているこんな事件の中でも冷静さを失わずずっとみんなを牽引してきてくれた。もしおばさんまで混乱していたら僕たちは今頃全員犯人の手にかかっていたかもしれない。だから僕たちはおばさんに感謝しなくちゃいけないと思う。
ありがとう。バトラたちの言いたいことはつまりこういうことだろう。マリアの母でもあってほしいって。私マリアのことを実の妹みたいだとずっと思って可愛がってきた。なのにいろんなことがあってちょっと混乱しちゃって、ひどいことをたくさん言って傷つけてしまった。母さんお願いだよ。マリアもみんなも一緒にいようよ。私たちの中に犯人なんていなかったんだよ。
There was no one sus among us.
この事件の犯人は魔女のベアトリーチェでいいじゃないか。だが疑い合うのはやめようよ。
And Nancy closed her eyes for a short while. She was coping with a throbbing headache again, or she was thinking of something.
ジェシカが主人と結婚してから12年もかけてようやく授かった大切な娘です。私はジェシカを守るためならどのよ
That was pretty strong language at the end there. She realized very well that there was only words, but even so, she was strongly resolved to protect her daughter even if she had to become a demon. But that was because she was tormented by guilt. Today had been so long. So many things had happened in one day and we had been put under such pressure. I wonder if we have the right to greet tomorrow the way we are now. There it is. I found it. It's this magic circle. Within the book I've been constantly flipping through, I finally found the same magic circle that had been drawn in the second sheet of the letter. Jojaniki peered at it as well. Magic circle was the third magic circle of Mars. The Hebrew written from the Old Testament book of, I don't know how to say that, Plasma 77 verse 13. What God is so great as our God. The meaning of the magic circle was discord. It agitates eternal division and causes the enemy to bring about their own downfall. Could there be a more fitting way to describe our current situation and mental state? We couldn't help but be stunned into silence.
じゃあこの手紙は罠だってのかよ。どうやってここに置いたんだよ。この部屋には私たち8人以外には誰もいなかったんだぜ。
とにかくどうやってここに置いたのかその方法は捨ておくぜ。とにかく犯人の狙いはたった一つ。この鉄壁の書斎に疑心暗鬼を引き起こして生贄の羊を俺たちの手で外へ放り出させることだったんだ。
だとしたら狙いは外へ出された人たちだ。
母さんどうしよ
Normal family, rich people. Family reunion, yeah. Could be already too late. It wasn't surprising that Natsuhi remained unpleasantly silent. Even though if it was all a trap by the culprit, even if the four who had been chased out of the room were in danger, it had nothing to do with the safety of the four people in here. And there was no way to prove the innocence of the four people who we had kicked out. We were willing to let them die, then we shouldn't leave this room no matter what. That way is safest. Just then, all of a sudden, the piercing sound of phone rang through the room. It was an antique extension phone that was set on grandfather's study desk. It had started ringing right as we began this conversation. It was only natural that we would think it is an SOS from the other we had kicked out. But then Natsuhi spoke. Moshi Moshi. With that one sentence, the ringing of the phone, which had sounded like a scream for help, started to sound like a ghastly summons from some unknown person. Anasi hesitated over whether to pick up the receiver. Could be another trap. Just a phone call, huh? Suspicious phone call. Stretched out my hand to take the receiver. Nasi picked it up first, if to say if she had it under control. We all held our breath trying to figure out who the person on the other end of the phone was. But for a while, Nancy just kept saying hello. A silent phone call. There's no way Mari and the others would do something so creepy. Which means this phone call might possibly, really. Nancy stopped repeating hello in stranger ears, because she thought she heard something far away from the other end of the receiver. What was it? What do you mean singing? It's crazy to think this starts with a murder case and bam, killer, bunny girls, lesbian witches, golden time, demon girls. Yes, the whole package. And we're not even there yet, and that's what frustrates me. My God. This is the ultimate edging visual novel let's play. I half forced the receiver from the stunned Nazi hand and pressed it against my ear. At first I didn't hear anything. But because I had been told beforehand, I noticed. Not in a quiet voice, but rather far away from the receiver. I could hear a girl singing a song. The voice sort of sounded like Maria's, but that just made the situation even more inexplicable. At the very least, the one who had made the phone call hadn't been Maria. After all, Maria was singing some song far away from the receiver. In that case, the one who had made the phone call should have been Genji-san, Kumasawa-san, or Dr. Nanjo. And yet, they weren't saying anything. Why? For what reason? Who was the person who made this phone call? Oh my God, it's the movie Black Phone 2. The singing is still going. You can hear it.
一つ言えることは多分これは罠で、そしてマリアが危険だってことだけだ。
Yep, it smells like a trap. Nancy took the receiver again, but after calling it several more times, she realized she wasn't getting anywhere and hung up. Then she dialed quickly and clicked her tongue. Alright, if the phones are back, then we should be able to reach the police. But judging by her reaction, the outside line still wouldn't connect.
行こう。罠かもしれないことは分かってても行かないわけにはいかない。
まったくなぜジェシカと夏井おばさんはここにいてくれ。
What had Haki and I to try to dash out? Natsu, you stopped us. Wait just a minute. Well, yeah, you have the gun. Like lambs coming into the slaughter.
そうだな。その方がいいかもしれねえぜ。電話が俺たちをさらに分散させる狙いがあるってんなら、留守番を残すのは適当じゃねえ。議論する暇も惜しい。みんなで行こう。
Anasi raised her rifle high and took the lead. I needed a weapon myself as well. I found a 3-pronged candelabra which looked like it could be used for some strange ritual and armed myself with it. With the spikes it had to fit the candles on, although they were short, it was almost like a 3-pronged spear. Then the 4 of us left the study. We left the study, which should have been the safest place inside the mansion. And so we've been lured out despite the fact that we were barricaded ourselves in a safe locked room. And perhaps we were even. Repeating exactly the same series of events that had led the grandfather disappearing from there. I listened closely but didn't hear anything. The mansion was vast and the sounds of the rain were noisier than before, as if the passing typhoon had made it last stand.
マリアちゃんは確か客までテレビを見たいと言ってたよね。階下に降りてみよう。
そうですね。行ってみましょう。みんなは周りに用心して。
ほら。
Without Natsu in the center, her rifle ready and her finger on the trigger. We moved in the group, our backs together, checking our surroundings in all directions. As though the power of the magic circle designed to spread discord had brought it all into being. We have split up. Furthermore, we've been dragged into a dangerous territory. In other words, even now in this very moment, we were doing just what the culprit wanted us to do. There was now a strange space where it wouldn't be odd for anything to suddenly occur. And Nancy nervously pointed the barrel of the gun at the very dark spot in the shadow. It felt like the motion was out of fear rather than caution. But the rifle she held in her hand would surely be her trump card that the killer was afraid of. You know, I've been thinking. Just how sinister and frightening was this weapon that could shoot those creepy ice picks? And could I do something to combat with just a candlestick in my hand? At first, murder culprit had probably assaulted 4 of our parents at once as they discussed the inheritance problem in the dining hall. And we also had 4 people. Apparently, I wasn't the only person thinking this. George Aniki, Jessica, and of course, Anatsuhi were stretching their senses to the utmost limit to the highest and worst state of tension, slowly advancing one step, then another. Ah, that sinful people we are. A word as terrifying as this, and we pushed Mari and the rest right into the middle of it, just because of the seeds that thou spreaded by a single letter. It was hook, line, and sinker. We finally reached the first floor. The parlor was just across the hall. And we listened carefully. We could hear it faintly. Mari's eerie singing voice. She wasn't singing naturally, as though she were in a good mood. She was singing mechanically, as if she were in a music class in school and had to be ordered to sing. The song she was singing was just a common folk song, one that everyone has probably sung in school at that one time or another. But why in that middle of the night, alone, with all her heart, over and over? Why? Then we left the study, we called out in loud voices asking Maria where she was. But this time, no one even said a single word. We hid our breath and sound of footsteps. We heighten our senses and examine everywhere around us to neurotic degree as we advanced such a step. The door of the parlor was closed, but we could hear Maria's singing voice through it. Anasi put her hand on the handle of the doorknob. Jojaniki stopped her.
扉は僕が開ける。夏日おばさんとバトラ君は武器を構えてて。
わかりました。気をつけて。開けると同時に攻撃してくるかもしれないぜ。ジョージ兄さん、注意して。
What could be behind door number 1?
じゃあ、行くよ。
He tried to open it, but immediately felt the hand resistant of the lock. Anatsi took the bundle of keys from her pocket, gave them to George. There was about 10 keys, and none of us had a clue which one it was. Because of this, George had to fumble around loudly and test several of the keys. Since we had hidden our footsteps preparing to make a surprise attack on the room, this felt almost fatal. The whole time we could hear Maria singing from the parlor, singing the same song over and over. I wonder if this was ever referenced in Silent Hill F. It was like a broken, crazy cassette tape. In the morning, we had been in the room the whole time. All of us frightening things had occurred outside the room. So we had convinced ourselves that even if nowhere else could be trusted, that room alone was safe. That baseless impression had quickly fallen apart. Ah, big mistake.
ありがとう。ジョージ君とジェシカは後ろに下がって。
You shouldn't have, opened that letter, answered that phone call, opened that door, many such things you could have prevented yourself from doing, but oh well.
おばさん、一気に飛び込んで左右に分かれよ。扉を開けてボサッとしてたら、例のアイスピックがど真ん中に飛んでくるかもしれねえぜ。
承知しています。いいですか
Naturally, this would not end well.
やっぱ嫌だって言いてえな。
I readied myself. If they're going to throw ice picks at me, we'll see how they like my candlestick.
行きます。
Anasi and I ran to the door as she flew into the parlor, quickly splitting up left and right and searching the parlor for someone who might be waiting for us. But what our eyes laid upon was an altogether outlandish scene. How pleasant. The parlor was stained with blood. This place where he had spent almost an entire day. Where we had pressed in together to protect ourselves from some unknown malice, had become stained with fresh blood, had become an ocean of blood. On the floor lay Genji-san, Kumasawa-san, Dr. Nanjo, their entire bodies stained bright red with blood. But the only way we could identify them was by their clothes. That was because, that's right, this is how this whole tragedy started. Their faces were all mashed up like that and the others in the storehouse, and we couldn't even tell where their eyes and noses were. It was like someone had vaguely gobbled up a tomato pot stew wrapped in a pie crust, all gobbled slobbily. And that wasn't all. Their bodies had other wounds. It was those demon ice picks. They were in Genji-san's stomach, Dr. Najo's thigh. No, his knee. Yes, it would be his knee. In the epithet, the sixth twilight was the stomach, and the seventh twilight is said to gouge the knee. After that scene, one of them struck near Kumasawa Bachan's calf. I couldn't help but masochistically laugh. Yeah, of course it would be. Masochistically. Okay. On the sixth twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the seventh twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the eighth twilight, gouge the leg and kill. Even now the eighth twilight is over. And on next one, the ninth twilight. What was it again? Maria was there. Maria has just finished watching the Blair Witch Project and thought, hey, you know that ending? Let me replicate it. Completely unfazed, I see. All good girls have to face the wall when there's a massacre. She was facing the wall, standing stock still, completely alone. Facing away from the horrible scene, standing in front of the wall, singing her song over and over. There was nothing else in the room. Just the corpses of the three who had been brutally killed and the receiver still off its hook. Showing that it had been in this room that the call had come from. Just that, Maria and her back in the scene facing the wall as she kept on singing. She couldn't even scream at this bizarre scene. She could only stare shocked, her mouth hanging loosely open. Maria? Jessica called out to her, but Maria showed no reaction. Alone, she kept singing on and on. We had come here trying to save Maria from the approaching danger. So now that we had found her, we should have been running up to her, hugging her, joyous that she was safe. And yet, not one of us could do that. Even though everyone thought it, but they couldn't say it. After all, because, that's right, it's crazy, and yet, but no, it couldn't be. At some point, Anatsi and I pointed our weapons at Maria's back. I yelled at Maria in a violent voice, but there was no reaction. She just kept on singing. With the candlestick ready, I ran up to her. I violently slammed my hand down her shoulder. And I pulled her shoulder, forcing her to turn around. Maria's small body was quickly pulled down and fell. As though unhappy about her singing had been interrupted, she looked at my face with an unusual expression. Even in the gruesome situation, it was like she was just like normal. Oh, you know, tomato sauce. Oh, no. Beatrice-sama. I threw the candlestick I've been holding against the wall. The violence of that reckless sound should have gone straight into Maria's heart. But her expression didn't change at all.
よすんだバトラ君。マリアちゃん、今度こそ君は3人を殺す犯人の顔を見たはずだよ。犯人は君に手紙を渡したというベアトリーチェなのかい？
おお、ベアトリーチェ。
ベアトリーチェ。
ああ、ならこれで確定したぜ。19人目はいるんだよ。ベアトリーチェは実在するんだ。じゃあマリア、これくらいは教えてくれるよな。奴はこの3人をどうやって殺したんだ？何をどうやったらあんなむごい殺し方ができるんだ？
知らない。
Oh no, man, I was facing the wall like a good girl.
知らねえってことはねえだろ。この部屋での出来事だぞ。歌を歌うのに夢中で気づかなかったとか言い出すんじゃねえだろうな。
落ち着いてバトラ君。マリアちゃん、僕とお話ししようね。
George and Nikki, as he always did, crouched down next to Maria so their eyes met and talked to her very kindly. Yeah, in this situation, huh?
マリアちゃんはどうして壁を向いてお歌を歌っていたのかな？
うん。ベアトリーチェがここでね、壁を向いてお歌をずっと歌っていなさいって言ったの。うん。
じゃあベアトリーチェがここへやってきたんだね。その時にはまだ源氏さんたちは生きていたんだよね。
うん。みんなで客間に来て座ってた。源氏さんはちゃんと鍵をかけてたよ。
確かに鍵はかかってたが、じゃあどうやってベアトリーチェは客間に入ってきたってんだよ。
うん。でもベアトリーチェは魔女だから鍵なんか関係ない。蝶々になって扉の隙間から通り抜けてきたんだよ。
はあ？冗談も休み休み言いやがれ。そんなわけねえだろ。お前は何を言ってやがるんだ？
信じられないよね。だから言いたくなかった。どうせ言っても信じないもん。でもベアトリーチェは魔女なの。不思議な魔法で何でもできるの。だからベアトリーチェは鍵のかかった扉なんか全然関係ないんだよ。
Yeah, but what about the scorpion keychain?
それで現れたベアトリーチェは、そしてみんなはどうしたの？
ベアトリーチェは言ったよ。おじいさまの書斎は強力な力に守られていてどうしても入れない。だからあと3人の生贄はこの客間の4人の中から選ぶって。みんな嫌だって言ったよ。熊沢さんは嫌だ嫌だってすごい言ってた。でもベアトリーチェは選ぶよ。そしたらね、ベアトリーチェはマリアはいいよって言ってくれたの。どうしてだと思う？バトラがマリアの安全を祈って念を込めてくれたあの火星の5の魔法陣のサソリのお守りがあったからだよ。だからその力でベアトリーチェはマリアにだけは何もできなかった。だから生贄はマリアじゃない3人に決まったの。そしたらね、ベアトリーチェはね、言ったの。
さあさあ、壁に向かってお歌を歌って聞かせなさい。
Man, I hate this game. Why do they like save it to like the very, very, very end? Hell, this isn't even the end. All this time we still haven't seen Beatrice. Where my witch, man?
あなたはたくさんたくさんお歌を歌うから何が起こっても何が聞こえても聞こえない聞こえないわからない。さあさあ、楽しいお歌をわらわにたくさん聞かせておくれ。
だからマリアはずっとお歌を歌ってた。ずっとずっと歌ってたんだよ。だから何も聞こえない、わからない。そしたらバトラたちがやってきたんだよ。
それを信じろってのか？バカにするんじゃねえぜ。
じゃあ今度は誰を疑う？マリアを疑う？マリアをこの場で殺してみる？そんなことしてもベアトリーチェはいなくならない。これで第8の番は終わったよ。ベアトリーチェは蘇る。
ふざけんな。もうそんな話は金輪際ごめんだぜ。魔女なんているもんか。煙に巻かれてたまるか。俺は認めねえぞ。ベアトリーチェなんていいね。絶対に俺が認めねえ。だから存在なんかさせねえ。蘇りもさせねえ。
You have to. You have no choice.
伝説は永遠に伝説のままだ。この俺がそんなことを認めねえ。
よせよバトラ。マリアが殺したわけでも見殺しにしたわけでもない。ベアトリーチェが来てマリアは抵抗できず従わざるを得なかっただけだぜ。
And so now you believe her in Beatrice.
あれ、夏日おばさん？おばさんがいない。
Oh,
あれ、
that's not good.
母さんどこ行ったの？
さっき手紙を読みながら一人で出て行ったよ。
Letter? That makes sense. The culprit's done with the 8th toilet and it's all gone swimmingly for them. They might as well have left a letter so they could brag even more. We haven't been wrapped up in questioning Maria that we forgot to look for one. But even as well, armed as she was, why has she left the room all by herself in this dangerous mansion after reading? Jessica tried to chase after them and tugged at the handle of the door, but it resisted strangely and wouldn't open.
母さん、お母さん、何これ？開けて、開けて！
It is only natural. Nazi had picked up the candlestick, but Battler had thrown at the wall, which had fallen to the door. She had skillfully wedged it between the doorknob and the double doors like a bolt, holding them closed. The intricate design of the candlestick made it jam well and formed a truly sturdy seal for the door. Tried to scream of a daughter for her mother. Did it reach Nancy's ears or not? Nancy was alone in the entrance hall. It was the place where the portrait of Beatrice had been hung. Nancy threw down the final letter from Beatrice as she had read in the parlor. Readied her rifle again, and in a voice that rang clear, yelled in the massive space that was the entrance hall. The entrance hall was dimly lit. Other than the faint light which shone in the center of the room, everything was bolted out by a jet black darkness. In that darkness, butterflies glittering in the gold squirm twinkled and sneered. Nancy gave one huge gulp and pulled at the cold barrel of the gun at the golden butterflies. At last. Oh boy, she girl bossing.
この後ろには夏日か。あなたベアトリーチェか。あなたの決闘の申し出、謹んでお引き受けさせていただきます。
あれ? The golden butterfly slowly formed a human shape would walk to the dim light. Nazi raised the rifle and glared. The witch raised her golden staff overhead and laughed. Nazi's fingers slowly squeezed the trigger. Vieto-chan, show yourself! Onegaishimasu! Ah, blue balled again. Balder made an all-out dash for the door and rammed into it, crashing the candlestick which had been barring it, and making it possible for a big gap to be opened in the door. He kept kicking the candlestick through the gap and the door was fully released. At the time, they heard it. They clearly heard just one crisp sound of a gunfire. At who? At the culprit? The noise had come from the entrance hall. The entrance hall looked like a stage. Like the hero of a tragedy lying down, bathed in light. Arrayed in the beauty of the silence, and Natsuya's face all crumpled on the floor. Half crazed, Jessica ran up to Aunt Natsuhi. On her forehead, it was almost as though a sparkling shard of pigeon's blood ruby had been placed in there. And from it, a single stream of blood makeup passed by her eye and began to traverse her face. The faint smell of gunpowder smoke came from the barrel of the rifle Aunt Natsuhi still grasped. Damn. Huh? Then she shot herself in the forehead? Why? Jessica clung to her mother's corpse, crying earnestly. My body consumed by anger, I didn't know what to do as I stole the rifle from Natsu's hand. I spun around, pointing the barrel of the gun onto the darkness with all sides as though it was pointing a light from the lighthouse, trying to find the culprit. Jojaniki, even in this situation, was trying to calmly figure something out, but that effort might have been doomed to futility. Mari alone was completely indifferent. He was treating this as some kind of premeditated fate. No, that's not it. This is all a prelude to a wonderful world. The door to the Golden Land will finally open.
第9の晩に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。そして第10の晩に旅は終わり、黄金の里へ至るだろう。これで全部終わったね、ベアトリーチェ。おめでとう、おめでとう。
おめでとうございます。
だからマリアを導いて、あなたの話してくれた黄金鏡へ。今こそ
There, all of the dead will be resurrected, and even the love they possess will be revived. So in Maria's eyes, it was as though all of today's tragedies never even happened. And all those days she spent deprived of love never happened either. Name me a loli who's as deranged as she is.
14人死んだ。残りは俺たち4人だ。俺は絶対に死なねえぞ。夜が明けるまで。いや、台風が過ぎ去ってまた船着き場に海猫たちが帰ってくるまで俺は絶対に死なねえんだよ。生き残ってやる、生き残ってやる、絶対。
よしなよバトラー。ベアトリーチェに銃なんて意味ないよ。それに生き残るも何ももうおしまいなんだよ。もう旅は終わったんだよ。ほら時計を見てごらん。
I used to have a super tiny figurine of Maria. I wonder if I still have it. I should look for it sometime. Huh? The clock. Hearing those words, I looked at my wristwatch. Really nice. Yeah, it's really tiny, but it needs like a specific stand for it or else it can't stand up. So I have to look and see if I even have that as well. Those hands are almost touching near the top. Very soon it'll be 12 a.m. In other words, 24 o'clock. When you think about it, isn't 24 o'clock a strange time? It can be called 24 o'clock and will also be called 0 o'clock. It's the hour of the accumulation of the previous day, and at the same time it is hour 0 as the next day begins. Maria suddenly called out happily and ran towards the darkness. It was as though BH was somewhere in the darkness and Maria was running up to her. As I looked down the barrel of the rifle, Jessica hugged her mother's corpse. Sorjaniki stood there shocked. We gazed into the darkness. You stare at the abyss long enough and the abyss stares back at you. Her eyes fixed just in front of Beatrice's portrait. And there, Maria leapt into a hug with the portrait's subject. You gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. Impossible. This madness can't possibly be. Witches don't exist. We won't accept it. Things like you must not exist because this is a human's world. You think I could accept anything that's not human? Never, I will. Never! I pulled hard on the rifle's lever. The cartridge was ejected, fell on the floor, and a new cartridge was loaded. Then, I slided the witch down the barrel. Maria turned around. Still clinging to the golden witch, she turned around. Didn't I tell you this is meaningless? My favorite love-hate flirting. God, I'm gonna cream so much if I can still get a chance to see Birkenstall and Lambda Delta. I want my favorite bitches back. My favorite bitch witches. Especially Birkenstall, she was always my favorite.
俺は魔女なんて認めねえぞ。貴様は誰だ。一歩でも動いてみろ。指一本でも動かしてみろ。こいつをぶち込んでやる。
You know, I know Umineko recently had like a stage musical. I wonder how that plays out. I would like to watch that sometime if there's a way to find it online. Maria and Bieto laughing at Battler's tiny peepee. Laughter the witch. No, the witches was joined by laughter of even the large clock in the hall. It was probably telling us the time was 24 o'clock. It was a boastful tone of telling us that we had reached the accumulation of this day, and a tone informing us that all had returned to nothing. The rules had specified that the witch would win when time ran out. They should show the scene where Birkenstall covers Lev and Delta and Karma licks her body. Yes, real.
ジョージお兄ちゃんにジェシカお姉ちゃん、旅は終わって魔女は蘇ったよ。
And none shall be left alive. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the golden land's gold. One resurrects all the dead people's souls. And one revives all the love they possessed. And one of the 4 witch to the eternal rest. Rest in peace, my beloved Beatrice. Well, look at the time. It's the witching hour. Wow, guys, we did. We finished Umineko, all of Umineko. There's nothing after this, by the way. All of Umineko. The storm passed, and the leaden clouds that had enshrouded the island for long began to clear away. Sunbeam shore the rifts between the clouds yesterday's storm seemed like a lie. Just as someone had wished the seagulls returned to the harbor once again and let their lively cries be heard. Afterwards, the police arrived and conducted an investigation of the scene. The corpses of the children are believed to have survived until the very end, were never found. However, from the body parts that were discovered for the unimagined gruesome nature of the scene, the portraits of survival, the 18 killing children were hopelessly... That's going too fast. Just as gruesome was the banquet of the witch, and how beautiful was the golden land. Those tales are from alone to tell amongst themselves, and had no tale of those who arrived at the banquet had ended. One can only but imagine that transpired during those 2 days. However, the witch was fickle. She made a point of leaving behind a tale which no one need to be told and permitted to spread. For a few years later, a strange wine bottle drifted on the waves, and the quayside of the neighboring island was covered by fishermen. Stuffed inside was a tightly rolled notebook pages of mystical writing. Written there was a tale of the filled with mysterious riddle of October 4th, 1986. It's going too fast. Lovers the occult claimed to be the story result of an immoral ritual with still the island of saving the embellishment of mysterious 2 days. However, one of those interprets the tale, and while the notebook page tells a mysterious incident, they tell the truth behind it, the fact that perhaps not even the writer notebook knew the truth. Perhaps she may have desired to know. According to the writer's signature, her name was Ushimiya Maria. Furthermore, as a result of all that, police search found that Maria's body was been discovered a piece of her jaw. It was a rare instance where the owner of the body potted reviewed dental. I can't read all of it. After 3 years, we did it! Totally nothing after this. We never saw Beatrice. There's no other witches. Nothing happens after the shackles are finally coming off. I say that as even tighter shackles between start coming on and there is no key. This is only the beginning. Shimiya Klaus died in the first twilight. Shimiya Rosa dies in the first twilight. Servant died in the first twilight. Goda died in the first twilight. Kire died in the first twilight. Rudolph died in the first twilight. Eva died in the second twilight. Hideyoshi died in the second twilight. Kinzo died in the fourth twilight. Kanon died in the fifth twilight. Genji the sixth twilight. Nanjo the seventh twilight. Kumasawa the eighth twilight. The witch Beatrice survived on the ninth. Yoshimiya Natsu died on the ninth night. Yoshimiya George went missing. Jessica went missing. Maria went missing. Except that the witch, Pulsator herself, was invited to the Golden Land. Missing on the 10th twilight. The nights exist in which we be divided to the golden land. Who knows? Fuck Battler. Ooh. When the seagulls cried, none were left alive. Fuck. Umi neko no nakokoro ni. Rando of the witch and reasoning. Ugh. The beaches will fuck Battler. It gets better. A classic. Oh baby. Episode 2. Let's read at least a little bit of the beginning. Oh boy. Sorry, undoubtedly is more than fantasy. Could possibly have a relation, real person, organized in place of the events. Inorial. Wow, it was all a dream. Everyone's alive again. Shannon found a pair of a hammerhead shark playing swimmingly in the tank. Made a fuss like a grade schooler seeing an aquarium for the first time. Yeah, they're really cute.
そんなのかわいそうです。知ってますか？水族館に来て美味しそうなんて言い出すのは世界中でも日本人だけなんだそうですよ。
そうなんだ。アメリカ人でもイタリア人でもきっと食べちゃいたいって言うと思うよ。
Are you saying that aquariums are just a fish market for the Japanese?
その
似合ってるよ。その服、本当に。
Imagine if everything was just a dream. Shannon embraced her chest with both hands of embarrassment. She apparently felt like she was being made fun of for wearing these clothes that she wasn't used to. Even though George's face didn't show it, the truth was that even he was surprised at how easily those tremendous words have left his lips. He was embarrassed as Shannon on the inside. However, when he saw how embarrassed Shannon was, he started to feel as though he was teasing the girl he liked. And instead of embarrassment, ticklish amusement welled up in him. Wait, that isn't just a feeling. I really am teasing the girl I like. I thought I was gonna say tremendous tits. It pains me to admit it, but I used to think that such embarrassing expressions had fallen so far out of use that they no longer showed up even in manga. On the contrary, even if I had seen a couple acting like that, I have felt like throwing rocks at them. However, even if rocks were thrown at us now, I'm sure they would be just like confetti celebrating us. Now, I can't even remember those lonely days. Even I felt jealous of couples who were completely oblivious of their surroundings. It used an old-fashioned phrase that were truly rose-colored days. I was so entranced that I no longer even noticed the big tank of the world's largest aquarium. Instead, I only saw Shannon's happily playing with the fish, all her changing emotions showing on her face.
すごいですね。クジラを泳がせることができる大水槽なんて。
この大水槽がここの最大の売りだそうだからね。なんでも世界で最大なんだそうだよ。
そうなんですか。それはすごいですね。本当に素敵です。水槽じゃなくて、まるで海の一部をナイフでスッと切り取ってここに運んできたみたい。
そうだね。これはもう立派な小さな海だね。
Despite its size, I hadn't thought of a tank as anything more than a tank. That's why I thought her expression about slicing a part of the sea with a knife was so interesting. No matter how far human brought their experiences in the end, they can only hold a single personal worldview. Maybe that's why it was so interesting to interact with someone who has different worldview. I said that to her honestly, and she responded.
確かにこれは本当の海ではないかもしれません。でもここに泳ぐ彼らが海だと信じたなら、これは確かに海なんです。
たとえ有限の水槽の中だったとしてもね。
海だって有限ですよ。仮に無限だったとしても、私たちは生きているうちにどれほどの広さを行き来できるんでしょうね。きっとそれは海よりずっと狭い。
確かに皮肉な話だね。世界はこんなにも広いのに、僕たち人間のほとんどは自分の国からも出ずに生涯を終える。
Man, you know, in our day and age that we're getting endless remakes, why haven't we gotten a single remake of Umineko? It's right there! Like, sure, maybe it'll end up getting censored or whatever, but like, you know, if you give it to the right people, maybe it'll be well adapted enough. Just don't censor any of it out. Keep the gore in, you know? All we ever got was like one half-baked anime with just one season. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it right here. It's getting late. My room is getting dark and I haven't eaten yet and it's 6 o'clock. So, yeah. It might as well end it here. Thank you, Lanka, and whoever is lurking right now, thanks for stopping by. After Silent Hill left, I have faith something will come. Go eat here. Girl, it's been fun. Yeah, it's a long stream, another 3 hours. Might not be long for some people, but it's long to me. It's been fun, honestly nostalgic. Yeah. So thanks. You know, thank you for stopping by and keeping me company and letting me read you a bedtime story. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully by next week I should be streaming in my normal setup, so we'll do more fun stuff. Cause I've been out of town for a while now, and I still am as of this recording. So okay. Bye bye. See you guys. Have a good week. Bye bye.